Hey, hello. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Shonda, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So, like I said, hello once again and welcome. I am Shonda, and I am the owner of Grahamdale Holistic Center. And CDH Work at Home is actually a program within a holistic center. It's actually a virtual call center. So, this is going to be an introduction to what it means to work with CDH. So I said it's basically just an orientation to the holistic center and the call center and what to expect with working with me. So if you've gotten this far, thank you. That means you've completed your application. If you haven't completed your application, you can always go back to Linktree/CDH Work Home. So I am a vessel for you to work on a service platform. You basically work for yourself. You're considered a 1099 contract worker. I don't determine what company you choose. I don't choose your hours. You do all this on your own. I am just a way for you to be able to fulfill working from home. And along with the call center, I also have other work at home opportunities that my agents, and even if you're not agents, that are in. And I do have a private group for all of those other different business ventures as well that can be worked from home. So even if you don't necessarily want to do the call center, I'm sure that I have something that you may be interested in. So if you don't choose to do call center, you can always email me and ask me questions. These are my email addresses. I have two. This is a text number that you can reach me through if you have questions following orientation. We have the CDH Community, which I talk more about in onboarding, so you actually do get started with me. And then I have a Facebook group, and I post general information in here. But if you join the community, once you're officially an agent or part of the Holistic Center, you will have like more detailed information that I share. So CDH Work at Home, you must enroll in certification within 21 days following onboarding. And so what this means is, like I said, you're an independent contractor. So you're not a W-2, meaning I'm not responsible for your certification fee or your background check. But further I get in, I will tell you that it is reimbursed. Actually, you can see it here on the screen that is reimbursed after 90 days of employment. So you have to be enrolled in some program to start with the job within 21 days of starting with me. Now, I do understand that sometimes it may not have something you're interested in, or that they may not have anything available because jobs do grow pretty quickly, especially chat jobs. So if this is the case, then the 21 days, it does get extended. So don't stress about that. I also offer incentives and cash bonuses based on your performance, referrals, and meeting program requirements. We'll get more into that. So when you start with me, the things that I will need is your application, of course. And like I said, you should have done that by now. If you're actually sitting through this orientation, this will also be uploaded on YouTube. So I can't necessarily say it should be done, but if you are watching this from YouTube, I will have a link at the bottom for you to be able to access everything, including doing an application. And if you want to do a live session of orientation besides this video, you can book that as well. And once you are ready to actually get started, you can book your onboarding session as well. Okay. So all of that is going to be through the link for my YouTubers who are not on this live call. So, and I also need an independent contractor agreement, and that's agreement between you and I. And that just states that you understand that you are a 1099, not a W-2 employee, and what it means to be 1099. You have to do a W-9, and this is your tax form that you fill out for you to do your taxes. Direct deposit form set up. So when you get on board, I actually send you out an invite link for you to complete your direct deposit information. And you'll have to put in like your address and your bank account information. If you don't have a bank account for direct deposit, this is the only way we pay. We don't pay in check form. We can set you up with a bank account. I need a copy of your social security card, copy of the driver's license or state ID. And then you have a couple of agreements that you need to complete: the profile and equipment agreement, payment agreement, You have to do an affidavit of identification, an NDA, a waiver, and a SO, which is a statement of work. And all these different things, once you're onboarding, I explain to them in more great detail, but I just wanted to briefly show you what is needed from me. And we communicate everything online. Okay, so you're not mailing anything to me, I'm not mailing anything to you. So everything is done either through e-sign or submitting a form, like a fillable form, and you'll submit it. So, but like I said, we get more into that in onboarding. This is very general. This video, this orientation, I go into complete detail so you understand as we go into onboarding, okay? So if you have any questions, because I was too general throughout this, you feel free to email me. If you're on YouTube, feel free to comment below. So what does it cost to get started? So to get started, you have to pay for your background check, and this is $9.99. You do not give this to me. You never give me any money, ever, okay? Every time you have to pay for anything, it's gonna be directly through the service platform. So your background check, as you go through steps, it's gonna ask you about paying for your background check. Once you're in the system and you choosing which company you wanna work for, then based off the company and their certification costs, you pay that through the platform. So the certification fees can range from $9.99 to $150. I will say one that's very popular, and it's a chat job. You don't have to need a landline to actually do this, but that certification is $9.99, and the certification class is very short. It's like 4 days. So I find like a lot of agents get in on that. Again, the fee will be reimbursed after 90 days, and you can do more than one opportunity at a time, as long as it doesn't conflict. And basically what this means is you can do 2 certification classes as long as the times don't conflict, but you have to officially be enrolled in each one before you can add another one. And to be enrolled is to pay that certification fee. Now the certification fee is not due up front. You have to complete pre-assessments for all the companies, and once you complete those pre-assessments and you pass them, then you'll have to pay your enrollment fee. Some jobs do require drug screens. What you do is not my business, but I will say since this COVID situation has occurred, many companies have waived the drug screening. So you want to be mindful of that though. When you are choosing what company you want to work for, you know, if you do partake in cannabis, you know, you might not want to work for a company that does drug screening. So once you are on board and in the platform, you'll be able to see what to choose, what's best for you. So like I said, I mean, I could give recommendations, but ultimately you decide what it is you want to do. So refunds, if you cancel an opportunity after enrolling, you will not be reimbursed. Meaning you have did your pre-assessments, you have officially enrolled, you paid that certification fee, and you're like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, and you drop the course. If you do that, you will not be reimbursed. But if the platform or the company cancels, you will be given a refund. If you drop a course, you cannot re-enroll in anything for another 4 weeks. So again, be mindful when choosing that it is something that you want to do and that you plan on sticking with. How are you paid? So you are considered an independent contractor. You will receive a 1099 at the end of the year. Tax are not taken out on your behalf. This is your responsibility. But one of the incentives is I do offer a lot of free trainings, a lot of free classes on different things. Everything is totally optional. You don't have to take it if you do not want, because again, you're an independent contractor. You control your own time. But one of the things that we do is a session on what it means to be a 1099 independent contract worker. And you can just sit in on this and understand what things you can deduct and what does it mean, and learning different tips to help you when it comes to tax time being 1099. And if you want to learn more, I posted these couple of YouTube videos, but of course you can just go to YouTube and just type it in what it means to be 1099 or anything like that. And other resources is the IRS website, www.irs.gov. So you will need to set up a direct deposit, like I said before. If you don't have an account, I can assist. If you already have an account, you need to either submit, if you have an account, you don't know your number, you can submit your a request to your bank to give you a form. So like for example, if you bank with Chime lets you send a direct deposit form over. But if you once you get that invite, you'll actually go in the system and put that in. So that really won't be an issue. So paydays are the 1st and the 15th of every month. If it falls on a holiday, you will be paid the day before, same as weekend. But the agents, they usually say some of them, they get their checks 2 to 3 days before time with direct deposit. Some of them, depending on the bank, they actually get it instantly, meaning the moment I submit payroll, they have it. So your pay rate, sorry, depends on your chosen opportunity, but it can range up to $16 an hour. How much you make depends on how many hours you pick up. Pay can vary between companies. Some opportunities do have required minimums. CDH Work at Home has a minimum of 20 hours. And this is so we don't deduct that $40 per pay period out of your check to cover the service platform fees. So some companies have 15-hour minimums, some have 20, 25. But to be able to cover that cost, you have to work a minimum of 20 hours per week, okay? So for some opportunities, you don't get paid until you're done with certification. Some opportunities allow you to earn while you learn. Just keep this in mind. Some things may last, like I say, 4 days, 2 weeks, a month. I've seen things last as long as 3 months to certification classes. If it's important for you to be getting paid while you're in class, you definitely want to check out if it's an earn while you learn opportunity, okay? And you'll learn more about how to figure that out during onboarding. So where to get your equipment? So the platform has a minimum requirements for equipment that can be used. Some opportunities may require additional equipment. So some companies let you use laptops because that's always a question. But it can't be a Chromebook laptop. Like it has to be a laptop with that's a Mac or with Windows on it. Okay. With certainty, you will need a headset. We currently work with a company who provides affordable equipment options for contractors. This company is actually tailored to call center agents with their equipment, headsets, different things like that you will need. So this company is a no credit check, 100% approval and you pay in bi-weekly payments. This is the web address. And they have laptops, desktops. They have the USB headsets, the landline headsets, like the hardwired ones. They have Ethernet cables, all of these different things. So if you need equipment, you can go and check out this website here. And when you're onboarding, I also send out another list of equipment options. If this particular option doesn't work for you, or if you're not looking to pay bi-weekly installments. So perks and incentives, after 90 days, you are reimbursed your first program certification fee, which I mentioned. There are quarterly giveaways and cash bonuses based on performance, attendance, and referrals. You have free membership to the groups within my holistic center, as well as free classes and trainings on other money-making opportunities. Health and life insurance discount plans. This includes dental, vision, and prescription. These are not deducted. You have to pay them on your own, but I will share you when different plans come up in my radar, I guess you can say, that you may be interested in. Every month, new incentives will be sent out in the email for you to increase your earnings. But if you join CDH Community, you will see these opportunities in that private group that I have. I don't post opportunities in the Facebook group, okay? Again, that's just a general group because not everyone in the group are agents. So the referral program I have is when you refer other workers, you earn as well. So the referral incentive is $25 per referral, and when I do a bonus month, it is doubled. So it's $50 per referral. You get extra bonuses during bonus months, so you be sure to check your email. Be sure to be part of the community so you see these posts in the group. You can refer as many people as you want. You just need to realize the incentive is not reimbursed until the referral completes certification and they actually start working. So you want to make sure you're referring people who actually want to work. people who are actually going to start so that you can get your referral fee. So we also have a mentorship bonus, and this is once you've been working for a while and you're showing a successful work ethic, you're eligible to mentor new employees. You can assist them by getting them through training. If you have any questions, y'all can form a group chat, you know, whatever it takes to be able to communicate and help them along and help them understand and get them to submit the stuff that they need to submit. And the purpose of this mentorship is because I'm looking for eventual case managers, because I service all of the states just about in the country. And so it'd be good to have a couple of agents, case manager agents who are over the agents to help with that process as far as keeping everything organized. So the mentorship program helps me see who will be a good fit to actually be a case manager. And with that, it comes extra pay, like a different pay scale. So you can still work as a call center and be a case manager and be a mentor as well. This does not take you all day. It may take you at the most 1 to 2 hours a day, depending on how many people you're mentoring or managing. The mentor fee is $50 per mentoree per month. Professionalism. So although you're 1099, you're still representation of CDH. You are expected to be professional. So just understand that now when you do this, you are on the other end of the call, on the other end of the chat. So, you know, like when we call places like to pay our bills or to set up services, and we may get angry because we just feel like they're not listening. And some of us may snap. Well, you are the other person who has to listen to the person getting snapped on. So just be mindful of that. And remember that there has been a time that you may have been in their shoes. So practice patience when you're on your calls. You are only doing inbound calls. So you're not calling out to anybody. You're not chasing anybody. You're not chasing any marketing sales. When your day starts, when you click 4 to 8 or whatever you choose, the phone is going to ring. The chats are going to start coming into you. So this is how this all works out. You, like I said, you do choose your own schedule, and you can do at 30-minute increments at a time. So this is how flexible this job is, meaning if you want to do, let's say you want to work 5 hours a day, but you just want to do 2 hours in the morning, the other 3 in the evening, however you want to do it. If you want to work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, some people do that. Hey, it's completely up to you. You just have to make sure you're covering your minimum and make sure that the company doesn't have a cap. Because some do. Some don't. You can work endless hours. Some of them may have a cap. I get more into that in onboarding. So how do we communicate? You will need to join my community. I said the info is above, but it can be below as well. And it actually may not even be listed because, like I said, it's open for my agents and other people who are affiliated with the Holistic Center with other work at home opportunities and previous clients. Here, we have the group where you post questions, issues, you see the latest opportunities as well as what the rates may be. We also use Zoom conferencing and text message and email. And like I said, all of your paperwork is completed and signed online through eSig. And if you're ready to get started, you can click on these links, which will be listed below in the YouTube video. Or if you're currently watching, you can go ahead and write these links down. You will be sent in additional information to get started with onboarding. So when you click one of these links, it'll actually set you up for you to be able to schedule your onboarding session. Currently, onboardings are done on Thursdays, and I have occasional special sessions where if I get enough, I do an onboarding session on other days as well. But currently, weekly, for sure, it's on Thursdays. Live orientation sessions are on Wednesdays if you are interested. So this was just a brief summary. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to use the chat. But I hope this was informative. Go ahead and join that Facebook group, CDH Work at Home. If you're not interested in starting right now, that's another great way to just keep up to date with what's going on, what's coming up, as well as other money-making opportunities. So again, I thank y'all for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful day.